Hello and welcome to PS Best Friends, episode 61 for the week of July 20th, 2018. As always, we are the PlayStation podcast by the community, for the community. We come to you each and every Tuesday to give you a rundown on all the latest PlayStation news you could possibly need. Correction, we're actually coming to you Fridays now, just for scheduling reasons. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to hit us up. But we are going to be dropping episodes Fridays going forward, at least for the foreseeable future. But this week, we got a lot of news for you, actually. We're going to preview No Man's Sky's next update. It's actually called Next, which is, fitting, I guess, whatever. Amy Hennig is going to comment on the shuttered EA Visceral Star Wars game, and I think you might find it interesting what she has to say. And also, we have a ton of Black Ops 4 news that I'm sure the guys are going to talk about because I didn't really look at any of it. And as always, I'm your host, Anthony Palm, but we couldn't bring you any of that news without the one that puts it all together, Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
Yeah. What's going on, guys?
And the one that likes to talk about it all in way too much detail, the Brooklyn bad boy, Jeffrey Mizrahi.
What up, what up, what up? I thought you were just going to stop at, like, the one who likes to talk about it all. I'm like, that is true. I do like talking about things.
It's like, we'll say one thing to you, and you'll go on, like, a 15, paragraph rant about it sometimes. Which I do that, too, I'm not going to lie.
I'm the guy you see, in class popping out, the longest text messages.
So yeah, what have you guys been playing this week? I'll go first, I guess, just to get it out of the way. I have been playing a bit of Octopath Traveler on Switch, of course, and I fucking adore this game, man. Holy shit! This is I've been talking for so long about I can't find the game that I want. I have a craving for this type of game, and I'll try to fill the void. I'll play Tales of Berseria, I'll play Final Fantasy VI on Game Boy Advance, and all these games, they're close to what I wanted. And this is finally, I've been looking for this RPG. And so I'm really excited to play it. I was talking about the score for it, actually. The music for it is unbelievably good. I know people say, oh, this game's got great soundtrack. This game is on another level. It legitimately, it's like a 16-bit-ish looking game. It's clearly not 16-bit, but it's got that style. And so you would assume it'd be kind of like a chiptune kind of theme, or Am Setsuna had, a piano score. It's a full orchestra, full real instruments. It's not synthesized. If there is any synth, it's not really prominent unless it's intended to be. The score is fucking amazing, and the characters so far, I have 3 of the characters. I dig all 3 of them, and 2 of them I thought I wasn't gonna like. So I'm really, really into it. But I'm sure neither of you guys are gonna play it. So
have you played Bravely Default?
I played the first one a bit. Played it I don't know, 6 to 8 hours.
Because it seems oh no, okay. I was trying to think because you were talking about the soundtrack, and I'm like, oh, did someone from a different game do it? It's not the Bravely Default guy, though. I mixed that up. It seems though that it is the Gravity Rush 2 guy, which is interesting.
Yeah, and actually, with comparisons to Bravely Default, I thought it was the Bravely Default studio, but I guess it's not.
It is the studio. I meant it's not the same composer. It is the studio.
But I looked it up, and it's a different studio name, so I don't know if it's just people that worked on Bravely Default that moved to the studio. I'm not sure. It's not very clear to me. But what I like is it takes the Brave and the default system from Bravely Default, and it simplifies the name to just Boost. And it's just it's a very streamlined version of that battle system, I think. And I really, really like it. I think it's very, very, very fun. A lot of RPGs like this. A lot of times, in Pokemon, where you're I don't want to do this wild encounter right now. In this game, it's fun to fight things, and that's obviously one of the most important parts of a lengthy JRPG like this.
Yeah, it seems like it was started by the people from Bravely Default, but that doesn't really matter. And it's interesting, though, because I've been hearing, everyone's loving it, and of course the question is, is it coming to PlayStation? Is it coming to another system? Doesn't seem like it, because it is published by Nintendo in America.
Bravely Default and Bravely Default 2 was second, I don't know. Those didn't go, so why would this go? It's not going over. Highly doubt it.
Yeah, but awesome that you've been enjoying it. Also, Switch game, I got Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze from GameFly. Just playing some of that funky mode. It definitely is easy mode, but isn't like easy mode where it's like too easy. It's like actually like letting me like explore the
It makes
levels.
it fun without being dumbed down.
Yeah. It seems very heavy for speedrunning because he's like super fast and like the jumps he can do.
Okay.
Because he's like a double
I
jump.
have that rented as well for Tay, but she hasn't touched it yet because she's been playing Fortnite.
Solid platformer. And then outside of that, before I go into a PlayStation game I've been playing, tried State of Decay 2 a little bit. Right out of the gate, like 40-minute initial impressions. I feel like I got to play it with someone else. I feel like you guys were saying that also a couple weeks ago, but
It's very janky.
yeah, very janky.
Did you notice the motion blur?
No, but
I feel like anytime you swivel the sticks, it makes me dizzy. I don't know if it's maybe just me.
the lighting wasn't that great. It was very dark in areas, and
The motion blur was there. I think they patched it since then.
they might have, yeah. And then what I've been playing on PlayStation, I just played a couple hours of it today. Hue. Anthony, of course, talked about this a few months ago. But if you're a new listener, it's a puzzle game, 2D side-scrolling. You change the colors of the world pretty much on the right stick in real time, and that's how you solve the puzzles. So it's like if you put the blue color on, then all blue disappears, and then you could walk through something. I love it. It's really like one of those indie games that just I think you were saying beforehand, has a lot of heart,
What I want to compare it to, it's almost like a sister game to Unfinished Swan, where it's not anything similar mechanics or gameplay wise, but it's just got that kind of that discovery feel when you get a puzzle right and you're like, oh, that was cool. Or and even down to I was mentioning the VO and how the VO, the way that the character, the way that the dialogue is treated in the game is very similar to Unfinished Swan.
Have you played Thomas Was Alone?
I played 10 minutes of it. Not enough to speak on it.
Funny enough, I would compare it more to that one because it's pretty much the exact some levels would start off with the VO on top and then would have really the same puzzle things, you get more classic, you get another ability, then you could solve the next puzzle, things like that.
Gotta go back to Unfinished Swan.
Hue is
Never
really
beat it.
awesome. You most likely have it, listeners, if you've been redeeming all your PS Plus games.
Vita and PS4. I told you to play Vita, but of course you played PS4.
Surprisingly, I actually paused the podcast while I was playing it because it does sound very good. It has this cool ominous music that
Ambiance.
Yeah.
There is another one. I'm sorry, Miguel, to cut you off. And you could actually speak to this, I guess. The other game I have been playing way more than I anticipated. Because I went to go cancel my GameFly, and they're like, "Here's a free month," and I'm like, "Whatever, I'll take it." So, I had the 2 game out for I got Donkey Kong for Tay, and then I re-rented Call of Duty World War II. And dude, this game is so much more fun than it was at launch. Miguel's been saying that for weeks and weeks and weeks, and we've both been kind of yeah, sure. But no, Miguel, you're right. This game is so much better than when it launched.
And I'm right. I'm always right.
Miguel was right. Start our video series.
No, but seriously, you could tell the difference, right? The gameplay wise, you could tell the difference from when the game launched and now, right?
Oh, 100%.
Right. Does it feel? To me, I think it feels more like Black Ops 2, the movement. Which
see, I'm playing with the Airborne division, so I don't know if this is with all the divisions. But when you're sprinting, it holds your gun kind of to the side, you can hip fire with it. Is that exclusive to the Airborne, or in any division?
It's just faster. It's just faster.
Okay.
For the Airborne, but yeah, they, I guess, bought
because in most games you're holding your gun you pull your gun kind of in when you're running or sprinting, and in this game it kind of still leaves your gun out, the whole guns up, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they called it on the launch, and
Yeah, the community reveal. Speaking about games that got updated over time, Miguel have the game's Fortnite is what I was gonna say, but anyone want to talk about any other games? Miguel, been playing anything else?
oh yeah,
What have you been playing?
I jumped back into Fortnite.
Okay, let's jump into that. So season 5 has come out.
Season 5
after last episode,
I'm not.
right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not full in, but I'm playing it a couple matches a day. I'm not playing it like I used to. That was the only thing I was playing, but I'm playing just to complete the challenges, and that's it.
Say
I'm not
it. Say it.
Say what?
What do you always say anytime you go back to a game that you said you would never play again?
I didn't say I'd never play it again. I said I wasn't gonna play until they fix a couple things.
No,
And
but
they
say your
fix-
catchphrase.
I don't know. I'm
You know
blanking
it.
out, bro.
You know it.
What's the catchphrase? I'm blanking.
You
as well.
know it.
What's the catchphrase? Listeners.
Yeah,
right?
I'm
What is the
blanking out, bro.
catchphrase?
I can't even message you in this because we're using Google Hangouts now.
But yes, I mean, it seems like you like it more than season 4, less than season 3.
It's. I mean, they nerfed the shotguns, which is it doesn't. I still die to them, but not like before. Like I felt like they were sniping me with the fucking shotgun, like one shot and I was dead. And now it takes like 2 or 3 shots, and it feels more.
I agree. The shotguns feel a lot more fair now.
Oh.
I'm still dying to them because I'm bad, but I'm
yeah.
dying because I'm bad, not because
Like
I'm
I'm
getting
able
sniped.
to kill people now with the shotguns.
Yeah, same.
Which is, it's like okay,
They
great.
added that like hit marker thing where you could see where the pellets go. Does
That
that help you guys at all?
actually
or-
helps
Okay.
because you could see when you shoot, and the spread is kind of small. So I mean, if you have the person in front of you, you're gonna hit most of them. But I don't know if you notice. If you shoot and there's no one in there, the little there's like little black dots.
Yeah.
And when you hit someone, some of them turn red or all of them turn red. It depends on how many you hit, and that's how you could tell like how much. What's
Interesting.
You
I
haven't
didn't
noticed
notice
that?
I'm playing on Switch,
I
so
don't
the
know on the
screen's way
Switch
smaller. So
if it shows on Switch, but on the PS4 it does.
I honestly only use shotguns when I have to. I usually use SMGs over them. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
the
it's
Tommy, that Tommy, dude, that Tommy bring Daddy back to the game, bro.
the
That
Tommy gun, yeah, and the new submachine gun is also very cool. I like playing with
It's in the middle. It's
Yeah.
not that it's okay. It's better than the silenced SMG though. That's
that.
for sure.
And then one of my favorite things, which fun fact, listeners, did you know the golf carts have drifting?
Boost. Yeah,
Drifting, up,
and
up
you boost.
to 3, straight out of Mario Kart.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I was fucking around with it in a 50v50 match, yeah, just because we landed there, and I'm like, wait, hold, because I noticed they had 1 fire drift, and I'm like, no way if they put in the effort to go 3 different flames, and the longer
And
you
they did.
drift with the
Yep,
car,
yep.
the flames change different color, and you go faster, boost,
So-
and you let go.
Funny shit. I was wondering how people were getting the boost because I
Yeah.
saw it like in gameplay and people just on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was driving the car and I'm like, how the fuck do I get a boost? I'm pressing R3 or whatever and and I didn't notice that it tells you on the fucking screen like on the left side drift. I'm like, huh, what's this? So I started doing it and I started getting the boost. I was like, oh shit, and that's how I found out too that you get the 3 boost thingy, and
Yeah.
you even go faster. That's great, dude.
I
yeah,
do really like the golf carts because originally I said I didn't think that they needed vehicles on the Fortnite map, but having them is a game changer because you can spend so much more time like farther away from the circle now.
Yeah. They
Oh,
added
even
vehicles
the-
in a very Fortnite way, for sure.
I guess they're called drifts, right? Or what they're called?
Oh,
like,
the portals.
The portals.
or- yeah, where you
Those are fucking game changers, bro.
pretty much hold X by it or square, whatever.
No, you just jump in it.
Oh, you just jump in it? I thought.
Yeah,
oh,
you
that's
just
Yeah,
jump
you
in
just
it.
walk through it. Yeah.
The lightning bolts I'm thinking of.
Oh, dude, there's been close that I'm like on one of the corner of the circle. I'm not even close, and I see one, so I keep looting pretty much until the circle starts coming in, and I just jump in it and bam, that's my.
Have you
escape.
guys driven a golf cart into one yet?
Yeah,
Ooh, no, that sounds interesting.
he just goes. Splat
There was this
down,
one kid on our
straight
squad
down.
that was trolling us, so I was like, "Fuck this!" They just drove through it.
That's very cool. And I also like the new airs. Okay, I don't know how they know exactly where I specifically play, but whenever they've been changing the map, Dusty Depot, I don't know if you guys remember, I always dropped at Dusty
Yeah, I remember you always
Depot.
saying that's the depot.
Before
That's my
Dusty
favorite one.
Divot, like
And
OG
now my
Dusty
place
Depot.
now, Squidward's Path, it's pretty much like that little road area on the right side, like the squiggly thing.
Oh, okay.
I
North
call
of
it
where
Squidward's
Moisty
Path.
Meyer used to be.
Yeah. So that was a common spot. I'd
don't
always
remember what it's
drop.
called
Nothing
now.
was there. No one would ever go there. And now they changed it to a fucking racetrack, and it's super popular. And I'm like, all right, you guys keep finding.
They
that
better
little
not
nookie
ruin
corner."
our houses, dude. They better not ruin our houses.
Yeah.
I
always get
mean,
to the
we don't play
onion spot.
together, so they could ruin them.
And
I
then
don't fall there
anything
anymore.
else?
I played Defiance 2050.
Okay, yeah,
I was
last
gonna
week.
download it. And
Yes,
I
you
looked at
mentioned
it
that.
in the store, and I'm like, I can't. No, I'm not doing this.
Quick review, quick take. What is it? Thumbs up,
I
thumbs
played
down?
like 2 hours
All right.
of it because I haven't had much time to play because Fortnite. Um, and I enjoyed what I played. I didn't encounter any bugs. The gameplay feels solid to me. The aiming was a little wonky, but I don't know if it was because it was me, just like getting used to the PS4 controller because I've been playing the PC for the last couple 2-3 weeks, and it's pretty much, I don't know. Do you guys played Defiance, the first one?
No.
No, I had a friend that
It's-
had it, and I watched him play it. It didn't really look that good.
First
Oh, it
person
doesn't
shooter?
look good. No, it's third person.
Oh yeah.
I think you could switch to third person. I don't remember. That's how much I pay attention to it. I was watching something else. I enjoy what I played. I don't think I'm going back. Just because I saw the fucking skill tree, and it looked complicated. I'm like, nope, I'm out. I'm not
That was
spending
kind
that
of me
much
with
time on it.
Warframe, where I was like, Warframe is a totally solid, good-looking, fun, controlling, interesting, complex game that I will not play again until it's on Switch, and then I'll try it again for a day, and then I'll never play it again after that.
It's way too much to learn, bro. Especially in a game that you're probably like. I won't put that much time on it. But the time that I play Defiance or Warframe, I like them. I could see myself playing it if I didn't had a lot of money to buy other games, better games.
Oh, I think there's one other game I touched on. The only reason I'm going to say it here is because I don't think it's in the news. Never mind, it is in the news. I won't bring it up.
But now
Oh,
is
you're
not,
the one that bought that game.
it is not the time to learn how to play Defiance because it is time for
Or
the
is it?
Island Report.
There'll be some news.
There are 9 items on the list.
At Captain's Count. I was
First
messed that
up
one
for-
up.
It was good. It was good.
Way
from
better than the
IGN.
one time I filled in.
Yeah, that was good. By Joe Scrubbles on IGN, Hello Games has provided new details and a trailer for its No Man's Sky Next update, which will include full multiplayer, character customization, and a visual overhauling, among other features. While we knew multiplayer was coming in the free July 24th update, there will be a lot more included than previously mentioned. So you guys got a chance to look at the trailer?
I saw the
I
trailer.
watched the trailer once.
I saw it on my phone and then I saw it on a 4K TV. So it looked the same.
Yeah, it looks cool. It seems like they added a third-person mode.
Yeah,
a lot of
so you're
mechs.
getting multiplayer character customization because you're the third-person view now.
Yeah.
Unlimited base building, I guess. That wasn't a thing.
There
Yeah,
was base
Expanded
building,
base
but I think
building.
that they made it. They just
That was last year's update, if I
They
recall.
added to it. Yeah. Was it the
Multiplayer
Pathfinder one?
missions?
Was when they added it.
Yeah, multiplayer missions. That seems pretty cool. And fighter fleet. So you're able to send your ships out and I guess scavenge or fight for
So
you.
what I want to know, I
Which is
don't know
cool.
if they've revealed it yet, is there a multiplayer instance, or is this still how it was before, where it's this everyone is in the same universe?
So
do we have to start
here,
a game
I'm
together,
gonna say
or do
what
we
it
warp
says.
to each other?
It says
Okay.
players will be able to join their friends or meet strangers, and can play full games together at a party as a party.
So is it just
So-
gonna warp me from whatever planet I was on to wherever you are?
Yeah, I mean they changed it so you could go back to the planet you were before.
Oh
really
yeah, I
quick.
forgot they added that. Yeah, okay,
So yeah, you could probably just warp in and then warp
that's
out.
probably
to
why they
your-
added that first,
Yeah.
is so that it's
Yep.
the framework for multiplayer. Okay.
I
with
bought
them-
the game. I got it for $17 thanks to Gamers Club Unlock.
You
Rest
just
in
did. You
peace.
just this week you bought it.
Just did
yeah.
Literally
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah. Opposed
Um,
to Anthony, who has owned the game since launch.
I want to play it. If Anthony, you got it. You're probably gonna try it. I hope we could try the multiplayer out.
Yeah, I mean the reason to try it is to do the multiplayer. So
Even when the game released, dude, I wanted to buy it, and then the game released and all the reviews and stuff like that. I'm like, I really don't want to spend a time in a game that it's pretty much looks the same in every planet, and there's nothing to do.
I had fun with the time. I spent maybe 15 hours with it. From launch to about maybe a month or so afterwards. It's fun if you're just looking to just kind of have something to do. But yeah, there was no real story, so you were just kind of like scavenging.
There's no
just for the sake of
missions. There
scavenging.
was
It's kind of like
nothing.
Minecraft, where it's like, why do you play Minecraft? You play Minecraft just to dig around and build shit, And that's kind of what No Man's Sky at launch was, and that's kind of not what people thought it was going to be. Not that,
Okay, I feel you now. Hear me out though. So you're comparing the base No Man's Sky to the base Minecraft, not what it is now.
Well, I mean, no, because the base Minecraft had no crafting recipes or anything. Like,
But
it was like
okay,
alpha
I'm not-
Minecraft was I would say like Minecraft how it is like now is how No Man's Sky was at launch. Maybe like not with the aquatic shit. I don't know, but
Okay.
But yeah, no,
'Cause I
jumping back to what
feel-
you're saying, Anthony, about multiplayer and stuff. I am also wondering like how that's going to work because it can't be one server that everyone's constantly on. There must be some instant situation going on.
that's how it was on launch.
And I wonder,
Local. Someone's
There's
probably
like
gonna be host.
There's like a cajillion planets in the universe, so.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying I hope at least. Yeah, you're playing with your friends cooperatively, but
You'll still run into other people, or
Yeah.
you can run into other
You
people,
can, yeah. I'm saying frequently enough though
Yeah.
that it actually is impactful.
so you don't run
But
into the
with
sea
planes
of
with
thieves.
someone else is gonna make it even better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Cooperative.
Are you gonna get it on PS4? I know you.
Def-
I know you Steam share with
I have
Bill,
it on
but-
Steam, and I did play 3-4 hours at launch as well. And it did enjoy it, like exactly what you're saying. Relaxing, like put on like playing with something else going on type of game, just chilling out. But once again, the lack of actual any meaningful end game or like progression or thing like I'm
Missions,
trying to
pretty
do.
much.
Yeah, goal really.
Like
Kind of made me stop.
It seems
playing.
like you have now on the
Yeah.
actual game.
It sounds awesome. It sounds like it should have been at launch, and we'll let you know next week how that is. Next up, from Charlie Intel by Kashav. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 can look forward to not just a single beta before the game's launch. Activision Treyarch announced Black Ops 4 will have 2 betas, the first of which will debut as a timed PlayStation 4 exclusive on August 3rd, and the second week starting on the 10th. So they have been doing this for a couple years now.
Last couple years, like 2-3 years.
The private multiplayer beta will include 6 maps, 2 of which will be debuted first in this beta. Players will be able to experience the returning Team Deathmatch, Domination, Hardpoint, and Search and Destroy modes, along with a brand new Control mode. Treyarch will hold the second beta that's entirely focused on the new Battle Royale style mode, Blackout. The private Blackout beta will begin first on PlayStation 4 in September, so a month out. So yeah, and the maps are, I think 2 of them are old ones, or 4 of them are old ones.
No, they're all new. They're all new. They're all
meaning
new.
the Black Ops 1 remakes.
The ones that you're playing in the beta, they're all new.
Oh, okay. So none of them are the Back in Black maps?
No,
I don't know
no, they're
about
not.
that.
No, they're
All
not.
right, cool. But yeah, exciting. I did get to play Control mode. I thought it was a pretty
You played
interesting...
one match, right? Only?
I played one match, yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't really... It's kind of like domination, both like a spin on it. It was cool.
Uh-huh.
I think it was, if you controlled both, then like you win or something, and it was timed. Honestly, I forgot. I'm blanking right now. But it's cool. I'm excited for you to get your hands on it. I'm excited to play more than I did at E3. But yeah.
So if you play against the game and you rank up all the way up, I don't know what's gonna be the like level. You're gonna get an emblem and unlock token and a couple things for you to pretty much go in there and play the game.
When it comes out.
When it comes out, I told you guys when I saw this information that it feels more like a demo, not a beta.
How you mean?
Meaning, the game is coming out in October. Like, what, the second week of October?
Yeah.
This is pretty much just testing the network. And maybe they'll change, they nerf the guns or like... But they're not going to change anything meaningful that we probably going to ask for. Let's just say that actually people play the beta and they don't like the because people are used to the regen health instead of using the little stem. Oh, I don't know what it's called. Like using the little
the
thing
health
to
pack,
get Instead of that, let's just say people just start complaining about that. Do you guys think they're gonna have time to change stuff like that?
No, I don't think that will change anything as big as that, but these betas are useful. Like last year, there's like I think one game mode for World War II, like one game mode had like way too high of a score limit, to hit
No.
before
No.
And, like, they lowered that or something. You remember? The
Yes,
small
and
things?
they messed up
Oh yeah.
because people were asking for it later.
Oh, yeah,
like,
we
hey,
talked about that
why
last-
did you
yeah.
lower it? Why
Yeah.
did you lower it? And then the new guy came in and he fixed it.
But no, yeah.
And
so
no one was playing that mode.
Yeah, no, but pretty much what I'm saying, they do change the small things in the beta, and then funny they even call it a demo
Yeah,
because
little small things.
back in 2010, 2009, the Battlefield Bad Company 2 beta was called a demo. So
I
that's
mean,
a little
these
fun fact.
betas are basically fucking demos, anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Yeah,
I don't know why they
unless-
call them betas. Like, a beta phase is more than just a weekend. So I don't know why they just
Yes.
don't call them. Or like how Titanfall 2 did like a multiplayer tech test. Like, yeah, it's a longer phrase, but
they're
it's
all
more
made up
accurate
word-
of what it is.
Nintendo's calling them Splatfest and Punch tests or whatever.
For
They just
example,
made
it
up
was,
words when you want.
What was the fucking?
I forgot the one for arms, a punch something or something.
Oh
now.
yeah, the test punch.
Test punch. Yep.
It's so stupid.
For example, the actual beta, I could say that Battlefield, what's it called, 5? They're actually doing a beta, because
Well, there was an alpha,
First
too.
of all, they're actually like doing it. I think it was like a month ago they did one. It was
Yeah.
closed, obviously.
A couple
yeah.
weeks ago, yeah, it was a closed
And
alpha.
then
It was,
they're
like, one
doing
map.
another one like in a week or two.
Those I would say are less beta or demos. Those are more like PR stuff, you know, because like.
But
the
they are
IGNs
changing
do.
stuff because they already announced they're changing a bunch of stuff from I guess the first alpha or beta, whatever you want to call it. So this next one is gonna be like in a week or two.
But I think the most interesting thing is how we're going to see Blackout in September, and then we actually also get
Demo.
some.
Only a month before.
Month before, yeah.
Probably even less than that.
Yeah, depending
I
on
could bet.
like, which part of September.
It's gonna be like 2 weeks before.
But then also from Charlie Intel, we do have some rumors that we'll just speak lightly on because once again, unsubstantiated, not confirmed, and just some highlights from these rumors. Once again, is that they are going for at least 50 players in the Battle Royale
They're
mode.
starting from 50.
At least, yeah.
So right now, and they're aiming to get at least 64 at launch.
And then largest Call of Duty map in history. We pretty much knew that. Limited inventory slots. And then
I
weapon
wonder
loot
how
has-
they're gonna represent that. Are you gonna have like your character's gonna have a backpack or something? Like it's gonna be bigger, smaller.
Yeah, probably that. Better guns. And then consumable abilities, such as the multiplayer specialist abilities. For example, you know, one of the guys' portable barricade will have one use. And those are like things you could pick up. Which kind of reminds me a little bit of
like Fortnite.
Paladins. Ooh,
I was gonna say Realm
Paladins.
Royale.
It's like
I was gonna
Fortnite,
say
like
Realm
you're
Royale.
throwing a fucking like the fort or a bush. Put in a bush. It's like
Yeah,
you're
it
gonna
reminds me more of like
require
a
slot.
one-time use Paladin's Realm Royale ability. But yeah,
'Cause-
I mean, it's kind of similar to both.
Because I bet some of these abilities will be not like physical things, like maybe like the one where you can see through walls or something, you know?
Yeah.
Sparrows. I forgot what.
That'd be
what it's called.
useless. To the end.
But that's cool. At least 50 players. Solid rumor. Next up, from Kotaku by Ethan.
Oh.
What else you got?
The kill streaks. It seems like they're gonna drop from character packages.
Yeah,
In Blackout.
Blackout. Yeah.
And Blackout, yeah.
Also, before we move on from Call of Duty, Miguel, are you going to try it on PC with me for the beta? Not for, if I'm buying the game, I'm buying it on PS4, but I do want to try it on PC.
I'll try it. I mean, it's gonna be for everyone, so.
Yeah, the open beta I think is like a day later. So.
I mean, yeah.
No,
if you,
the for PC. If you're thinking about PC, it's till the 11th. I think it's still like 2 days for
I
whatever
think it's
reason.
the 11th to the 13th for PC.
Yeah, which is weird, and anyone can try it out.
Yeah,
You don't
so
need to
I'll try the
pre-order
beta
it.
on PS4 and PC. I just want to see how it runs on PC.
and if you do
Get
want the
fucking
beta and you don't
destroyed.
want to pre-order it, just pre-order on Amazon physical and just cancel it.
GameStop, $5.
They'll send you a code
So-
no matter what. Yeah, anywhere.
Remember
We'll send you a code. Next up from Kotaku by Ethan Gach. The Culling 2 released last week, and right away it tanked. After a week of negative reviews and its online player base dropping into the single digits, the Culling 2's creator, Xaviant Games, have pulled the plug. According to the studio's YouTube video announcement today, anyone who purchased the $20 game is eligible for a refund. The announcement ended with a twist. Rather than trying to fix the Culling 2, Xaviant plans to go back and start updating the Culling 1 instead. I don't know why they even made a Culling 2 if the Culling 1 just came out last year.
How crazy is it that it was off the store before we even had time to come back and talk about how it flopped?
Where are these guys?
So
Remember-
this says it's off Steam. Is it off the PSN as well?
I
Yeah,
hope
I'd
so.
imagine.
Yeah, because everyone's getting a refund. Whoever purchases
It
on
was
PS4,
down to I think
Xbox,
literally
and
like
PC.
13 players at one point, or like 8.
Yeah.
I think it said single digits actually.
Um,
I'm trying to figure out where these guys are
I
from.
remember that we talked about it last time that we'd record on the last podcast,
Yeah.
and I
awesome.
said I was gonna try it because I thought it was gonna be free.
Right.
And then when I got home, and I was trying to download it, I saw it was $20 or $25 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I texted you guys like, are you fucking crazy?
Like, if anything, you're gonna go play H1Z1. Why would you
Yeah,
play?
because it looks similar, and it runs better, and it's free.
I don't
Like,
know.
why would you charge $20 for it?
It's but it's
knowing
proof
that
though
it's
that it was the
crap.
price point because H1Z1 is free and it was on top of Fortnite for the past like 2 months on the free to play
'cause-
downloads. Granted,
whoever
everyone already
downloaded
has Fortnite,
Fortnite-
probably. So, but then
Exactly.
again, GTA is still selling. So I don't know.
Exactly.
Very interesting, nonetheless. Next up, The Last of Us 2, Last of Us Part 2,
So
I should
dumb.
say, is about honoring Ellie, and Naughty Dog has made a point of implying she may be the only playable character. But in a recent interview, Naughty Dog Vice President Neil Druckmann let slip that she'll have someone else along for the ride. No surprise. I mean, they did the same thing with Last of Us 1. Oh, you only play as Joel. And I guess, I'm not going to say spoilers here because someone hasn't finished it. But I think it's guaranteed that, there'll be some mission where you play as someone else and you'll have some buddy.
Well, there's the whole rumor that there's going to be probably a part with her mom because it looked like the girl from that not first trailer, but one of the trailers from a couple years ago where it's like the person's getting like their elbow is like whacked in with an axe and the guy gets
the
gutted.
Paris Games Week.
And everyone thinks that Paris Games Week. And everyone's assuming like that's her mom and it's a flashback or something. Could even be modern day. I don't know. Well, Ellie's older now, so I don't know. But yeah. So and then I'm assuming that you're probably gonna find that girl from the dance scene, and she'll be like the other, like
Yeah,
she'll be the
she'll
Ellie of this
probably
game.
Yeah. So no real surprise there, but
I think you're gonna have multiple
nonetheless. Yeah.
instead of like Joey and Joe together, pretty much.
Oh,
the
it'll
whole
be
game.
Ellie and then rotating other
and then
people with her.
rotating a couple, like 4 or 5.
Like with Ellie.
Yeah.
Okay. I could see it. Depending on, I could see it. Maybe you
Well, yeah,
start
I
with
mean-
Joel and then the other.
Well, they
girl
did that in
comes
Last of Us 1 also. Pretty much every camp you went to, you found the brothers.
No, but
and
it
you
was,
found-
yeah, they were tagging along, but you always had Joe and Ellie together.
So Miguel's saying that it's actually going to swap someone.
It's gonna
for someone.
swap. You're gonna have like Ellie
Oh.
obviously playing as Ellie, and then you're gonna be swapping probably between like 3 or 4
Yeah.
characters.
All right, way too early prediction. Do we think Joel is dead or will die early?
Yeah, just because I feel like that's what type of story they're doing. I think it's going to be a huge time jump, and I think Joel's could be gone.
Because they do mention him, not by name, but they do mention him in that E3 trailer.
Yeah, he says you're old man,
Yeah. So at that
I
point,
think-
we have to assume at least.
and I'm calling
at that
it
point
right
he's alive.
now that Ellie's gonna kill him.
Maybe.
You think he like gets bit or something, and she has to kill him?
I don't know, but she's gonna kill him.
Or what if
I
like
could see
Joel's,
it kind of being
sick?
like a test situation.
Like what if like he's on like a bed or
So
something?
I think he's gonna get like bitten, and then you're gonna have to kill him.
Yeah, it'll
it's
be
gonna be
like,
sad and-
or he, a test situation.
Or
you know,
or
to remain spoiler-free.
she finds out what happened years before, like towards the end of the game, the first one,
I think
and
it'd
she
be-
gets pissed off and just.
Or if it's the opposite, she finds out what happened and she's okay with it. She understands. Either way, it's still very early for predictions. Next up, during a fireside
probably
chat
do a
at the
whole
Game
podcast
Lab
about it.
conference in Barcelona, Amy Hennig said she doesn't hold EA at fault for canceling Visceral Star Wars game. Late into the chat, an audience member fielded Hennig a question relating to EA allegedly pulling the plug on the Star Wars game she was working on at Visceral Games because it was single player. Quote, there was quite a dilemma for a few months ago. Start again. There was quite a dilemma a few months ago about EA and this question of whether single player games are dead. What do you think about that? Then she responds, I don't fault EA for that decision, as hard as it is for as it was. I gotta fucking look closer.
As hard as it was personally for me.
There you go. Hennig said, I understand the challenge. We have to come at this in different ways. I think it's about portfolios of games at different price points that allow us to do more than just PUBGs and Fortnites and Destiny clones. Pretty much, in the same response, Hennig touched on Sony's handling of single-player experiences praising their support for these kinds of games because they're prohibitively expensive to make when there isn't a live service attached.
Pretty much they confirmed why they closed it, right? Because it was single player and wasn't gonna make money after
Well,
launch.
it was a probably combination of it was single player and it was hemorrhaging money, and it's like, all right, well, they probably hit the threshold of the amount of money they're not going to make back on a single player game that's also not going to have steady revenue income anyways. That's probably what it was.
I think it's her understanding, like being mature and like understanding, like, hey, EA, this is what you're doing as a business. You're trying to make everything a service game. The game I'm working on isn't a service game. If you're gonna pull the plug, I guess that's
right. Basically, they didn't do it because fuck her. They did it because of business. Yeah, right.
Money.
We all knew that, anyways. I think.
Yeah, and then related news. 3 months after Warner Bros. Announced that all of the microtransactions would be removed from Middle-earth: Shadow of War, they finally have done it, and all microtransactions are gone.
Yeah, this is the one I was going to mention earlier. I hopped on. I played a little bit just because I was already in there, but I hopped on mainly to check, and yeah, the story's totally gone. Like you can't even go to the area that it had the microtransaction in before.
You don't have the little fucking
the fucking
little
goblin
guy
asshole.
Yeah.
Jason
Fucking
Triumph
telling you every time to buy something.
We had some good tweets about this also, pretty much saying like, yeah, I don't think we're going to see loot boxes in the future as they were last year.
I think Star Wars Battlefront 2 fucked it up for a lot of people. Like business, like a lot of companies are really mad at EA for fucking it up, I think.
Because it did. Because the actually they saw this with the recent Steam link, and that the players of Shadow of the new one is way less than the old ones. So even though it did sell better initially than the first one, it was clearly a case of bad word of mouth that made it.
I think that's also to do with the fact that the game is way too fucking long. Which Miguel and I have talked about.
It's groundy, dude. You gotta put like a lot of time just killing.
That's why I bought it on sale on Steam.
Your XP.
I got the gold edition just because it comes with the DLC, and yeah, that's a game that I'm gonna play a little bit here and there because the gameplay itself is fun.
Yeah,
but playing it for more than like an hour at a time, you're kind of like, I'm doing the same shit over and over again, which is kind of hypocritical of me because I put in like 40, 50 hours into the first Shadow of Mordor.
Yep.
But maybe it's just because I had already spent that much time in a previous one, and it's still similar. Maybe that's
like I got to a point that I stopped playing the game because I couldn't beat the guy in one of the towers because I was really under level. But I went through all the story, but I had to pretty much go back and get more XP somehow because I didn't have none.
I do have to say though, the game does a good job of allowing you to kind of generate XP because, like, if you possess this one orc and then you send a death threat through him to the other guy, then that other guy, he's more powerful, but he gives you more XP. Or if you do so it does a good job of enabling you to gain more XP. But yeah, it is time consuming. It's very time consuming.
Talking about it that way, I see why. That system was broken because the loot boxes or whatever they were called, they were there to get the better orcs. They will give you more XP.
Oh no, I'm saying just like orcs that you like on the Nemesis.
Oh, system. I know that, but that system was there for that. And remember when we talked about it at the beginning, we were like, oh, you don't need to buy anything. You're gonna get orcs. But I'm sure if you get one of the orcs on the boxes, you're gonna get more XP than if you just got it from the game.
Yeah, maybe. I did hear that a lot of there's a significant increase in legendary orcs now. So I would recommend picking it up again if you see it on sale or rent it or something.
Interesting.
Like in game, you're gonna find more legendaries instead of like before. You really got like rares, and then the boxes would give you legendaries.
Yeah.
Crossover news: Final Fantasy 15's Behemoth will be added as a huntable
14.
Nice. Will be
the online multiplayer game.
Yeah. Will be added as a huntable monster to Monster Hunter World on August 1st, 2018, and will bring with it craftable armor resembling Final Fantasy's Dragoons, new weapons, Moogles, Cactuar, and Aetherite crystals that are shown to enlarge monsters such as the Kulu Yaku. Cool.
It's a game I wish that I had time to play because I really like it.
Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, Monster Hunter World, yes.
Is anyone else... do you guys think... I'm sure people are playing it, right, still.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But do you guys think people are actually going back to play this? Like for example,
lapsed
you,
players, you
Anthony.
mean?
Yeah, like, would you go back and play this?
The problem is that it's not a game you can like Destiny. I can go back to play a couple strikes, turn it off. This game, it's a commitment. Like doing one hunt can take you an hour or 45 minutes, whatever the time limit is.
Fuck.
Whereas, like I said, like with Destiny or even like Call of Duty World War II is a perfect example of a game I went back to like however many months later, 8 months later, whatever. Because you can just pick it up, play a little bit, put it down. And with this game, I really wish I had the time to play Monster Hunter World because I really enjoy it. It's really fun. It's full of character and you know, and it's challenging. It's very challenging, and there's a lot of different things you could do, and it's just so fucking time consuming, and I just don't have time for it.
Next up, South Park: The Fractured But Whole's next DLC, Bring the Crunch,
Still
is
DLC
coming out
coming
on
out for
July. Bring the Crunch will add a new story campaign alongside the Final Girl superhero class. The story follows you and the rest of the Coon and friends trying to save Lake Titicaca. Oh, nice. Lake Titicaca summer camp, whose counselors have gone missing. Meanwhile, your newest buddy, Mintberry Crunch, a.k.a. Bradley Biggle, a.k.a. Gokzara, has just arrived from his home planet of Kokujun. Nice. Love all those names.
This fucking name, dude.
I enjoyed Fractured But Whole for sure.
How are they still dripping DLC up for this? I feel like this game came out 10 years ago.
It had an expansion that promised 2 big story things. I'm not sure if this is the first or the second. But the game came out, what, last year? Summer?
Last year, December.
December?
Came out December?
No,
No, I thought it came out. I'll look it up quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
But
The
yeah.
first one came out in December. I don't know about this one. I
Yeah,
think it's
the
still in December.
But this is cool.
Dude,
Came out October 17th. Remember, didn't it come out at the same time as Assassin's Creed and...
no.
Or was it the week before or the week after?
That was
something like
October
yeah.
30 something, like 30.
It came out right before that day where it was like Mario, Assassin's Creed, and
Wolfenstein.
And Wolfenstein.
This is cool. If you're still playing, that's awesome. I hear a Switch a Switch digital version is coming eventually, but it's retail on Switch now, I guess.
Dude, you know what Lake Tardicaca means in Spanish? Like Tardicaca?
I imagine shit, yeah.
Lake poop.
Nice. Is caca poop?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Next up.
Isn't that based off of a real name, though? Like, they just changed it?
Now that I know.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't
There's a
know.
reference. It's probably from an episode. Code Vein, Bandai Namco's vampire-based action RPG, has been delayed until 2019. Saw it at E3. Looked pretty cool. There's a big hype around it, and it's coming out next year. And then, last up on the list, Uncharted had a short film this week brought to us by none only than Nathan Fillion. It was a 15-minute short. Go out and watch it. Search Uncharted Nathan Fillion. What was it called? Did it have a name? It was like Uncharted semicolon something. It was just like Uncharted fan film, right?
Yeah, that's what I remember it being, but maybe
Yeah.
it did have a name. This was fucking awesome. Oh my god. Like, I know this is probably all we're going to get, and if it is all we're going to get, I'm okay with it. But, dude, he is so perfect for Nate. He's so
A little
perfect.
old, I'd say.
But you know what? I mean, how old is Nate in Uncharted 4? He's old in Uncharted 4. Because you got to remember, it's kind of like the whole Han Solo thing, where Han Solo's journey doesn't start until he's in his mid-30s. Same with like Indiana Jones, kind of. You know what I mean? Like Nate wasn't a young gun in Uncharted 1.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if he were to play Nathan in a movie, and if it were to take place,
It would have to be
I
the
don't think
later
it would.
years of
Yeah,
Nathan Drake, yeah.
But
Like, it would have to be
Sully is-
after at least Uncharted 3, but obviously
It's
before
called-
Uncharted 4.
What was it called?
Uncharted live action fan film.
Okay, very direct.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sully was great. I wish
The
wish
boys,
somehow,
he nailed the boys though.
Yeah, I
for
wish he
me.
somehow got Emily Rose for Elena though. That would have been crazy because she's another like TV show actor like Nathan Fillion.
Same with how I wish they got what's her name, fucking Tomb Raider. What's her name?
Camille Luddington.
Yeah, Camille Luddington. I wish they would just get her for the Tomb Raider movie because she is a live action actress too. So
They probably couldn't get Emily because she's actually the legit actor, so maybe she has some contract with Sony,
Yeah.
of course.
or maybe she was shooting a TV show or something.
Yeah. But this was really cool. Fun fact: Nathan Fillion played Nathan Drake, and in Destiny 2 Forsaken, he will not be playing Cade 6 because Nolan North will be playing Cade 6.
So Drake is playing Cade, and Cade is playing Drake.
Yeah, very funny. Swapping of roles that was announced on the same.
It's also
day.
probably because they didn't want to pay him for 6 lines of dialogue.
I mean, I was actually just listening to he did an interview, like a 10-minute interview with Jason Schreier on Split Screen, Nathan Fillion, and he was like, "Yeah, I would love to. I still love Bungie and Destiny, but it was just like they asked me, but the schedules didn't line up. Like he was legit just busy."
So they did ask him though.
Yeah, they wanted Nathan, like why
So it's not like a
it wasn't a
Kiefer
Peter
Sutherland
Dinklage.
type
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
with
it
Metal
wasn't.
Gear.
This was like literally schedules just didn't line up. And I mean, Nolan North sounds like Cade in the video. But yeah, this fan film was cool. I find it weird they keep calling it a fan film just because it's like he's an actor, you know, he's not really a fan.
But he made it on his own though.
As a
That's,
fan, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
like
his
there's not.
role
It
was-
doesn't seem like he had a production company behind it. He just probably had a couple of like video friends.
Yeah, well, the
Look,
production quality was
they
amazing.
nailed it, dude.
The guy that plays Sully,
Like-
he was the guy from Avatar, right?
Avatar, yeah, the commander.
He's the one that everyone thought was gonna play Cable until they announced Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Why can't I remember his name? I know it. I just can't think of it.
He looks really old, dude. I don't know if that would have worked out.
Speaking of video games taking it to the silver screen, we also got a trailer for Overlord, J.J. Abrams produced film. Which
Stephen Lang.
check out
Oh, he
the
got delayed
trailer.
already. Whatever the dates on the trailer, he got delayed already.
Oh yeah, because it was coming out in November. This is pretty
Yeah, he got
much
delayed.
Nazi zombies, the movie, more or less. It's like World War II soldiers like crash land in this like village and like they're working on zombies or something. Looks cool. I don't really. I'm stand out here. I don't know if I'm stand out, but I think maybe I'm like with everyone else. But not the biggest. Like, I don't really want or like need, I guess, all these games to become like films. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
this
I feel
isn't
like-
actually based on the game.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
something that is video gamey. You know.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I'm saying like with like the fan film, people are saying, "Oh, let's make an Uncharted film now." I'm kind of on the side.
I
of
would
the fence where
rather
it's
it be
like,
something like this than something be way too big and over budget and homogenized. I don't fucking want Marky Mark as Nate. Please, please, please. I don't want it. I don't want it. Tom Holland, whatever. I'm fine. Whatever. Young Nathan Drake, fine. Whatever. Cool. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, whatever. Fucking stay the fuck away from Nathan Drake, Marky Mark. I'm telling you now. Stay the fuck away from him. I don't want
hey!
you.
What's the boys that what's his like boys that everybody could do? Hey,
like in a Funky Bunch.
Oh, I think I found a
yeah.
Transformer.
Oh yeah, just Boston accent.
Dude, it's gonna be so annoying.
Fucking
yeah, that.
stay the fuck in Boston, okay? No one fucking wants you. Except for millions
I
of
don't
people
know
that watch all
about
your movies,
that.
whatever.
But
Yeah. No, I'm just saying like even if they get the best actor, it's like Uncharted like is a game, you know? Like it plays best. It exists.
You
best
could
as
make a
game.
good one-off movie, I think, but the thing is they would get too serious about it, and it needs to just be just a fun kind of romp that isn't a world-ending threat. You know what I mean? It just needs to be like, oh, Nate needs to rob this thing from a museum. It's like if you just take like National Treasure and then like make it an action movie. That's all we need, but we don't need that because we already have Indiana Jones. So I don't know. I'm with you. I'm fine without a Uncharted movie.
'Cause actually, I guess the way I would want it be done is like what Overlord is, the J.J. Abrams film, where it's like don't make a Call of Duty zombies film, just make a different film. If you want to make something related to zombies and Nazis, just make a different thing, you know? Like make
yeah,
something
like it's
original.
clearly inspired by it, but it's not like based on it. You know. Also, Lake Titicaca is the real lake that I was telling you about between Peru and Bolivia. And also, hot news coming in
You
from
really-
Miguel. I
you
think.
really,
Hot news.
you really had to look that up.
Dude, I swear to God, because I remembered it. Because I saw the what is it, Tardicaca? I thought it sounded familiar, and I remember my Spanish teacher talking about it in
shit,
like
that's
middle
funny.
school.
What's the hot news?
Oh, do you guys remember the great demo for PT?
I got my PS4 2 days after they took it off the store, so I do not.
I lost it just a couple weeks ago.
I just didn't care. I liked it, but I didn't care.
Is that the news?
No. So, do you guys remember there was this developer that was trying to pour that to the PC?
Yeah,
Like,
someone
probably like a year ago?
remade the demo.
Yeah, and put it on the PC, and he was trying to like actually make it work. And yeah, Konami, I guess, shut it down.
Of course.
No surprise. What is
And wait,
Oh, is there a new
and
part?
they offer him internship on the company.
Ooh.
All right. That's,
So I
okay.
guess they saw something good on it, and they
Well,
were like, you know what?
I saw
That's
that remade.
not a totally
I saw his
terrible
port,
story.
and
I
it
know.
looked identical to what PT was, and I think it was just this one dude did it by
Yeah,
himself.
it's
You
just
should just put it in a
17-year-old.
Dropbox, send the link anonymously to Jason Schreier,
17-year-old.
and then-
That's
Yeah.
insane. That's
Yep.
crazy. So awesome that
What's
Konami.
the other like fan like inspired game that looks like PT but it's not PT? It's been in development for like 2 years or 3 years maybe.
Drawing a blank. Miguel, you have
It's like
anything?
it's.
I remember
There's like
it.
a girl's name in the title. I'm gonna look it
Yeah,
up.
I remember it, but I don't remember.
But yeah,
I'm
there you
sure
have
you
it. That is the
put
news
PT something.
for this
Allison
week.
Road. Allison
Oh,
Road.
there you go.
Allison
Okay.
Road. Allison Road.
don't think
You'll
it's
never
out yet.
see Allison Road on this list because this list is the list of PlayStation games coming to every possible PlayStation platform as read by your best friends for the week of July 16th through the 20th for 2018. First of all, thank you, Ryan Clements, for coming back after your long-awaited vacation. And then we have a drop tree. Adventure Time, Pirates of the Enchiridion, PS4 digital retail. Black Sea Odyssey, PS4 digital. Chicken Assassin Reloaded, PS4 digital. Frost, PS4 digital. Gene Rain, PS4. Gotcha Racing 2nd, PS4. Guts and Glory, PS4. Hop Along, The Badlands, PSVR. Hungry Shark World, PS4. Ice Cream Surfer,
Oh.
PS4, PS Vita. Let's Sing 2018, PS4. The Moose Man, PS4. Mother Gunship, PS4 digital. I got to play this actually at PAX East 2 years ago. It's pretty much just a first-person. It's made by the same guys who've done Tower of Guns. It's like another first-person shmup
Oh, okay.
type thing.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
I gotta check out Tower Guns. I have it on Steam. I just haven't played it.
Mugsters, PS4 digital. The Path of Modus, PS4. Race Arcade, PS4. Sonic Mania Plus, retail. This has the new Sonic character and all the bells and whistles from the nice collector's packaging. Space Jacked, PS Vita. Super Destructonaut DX, PS4,
Nope, Super
PS Vita.
Destronaut.
Destronaut, nice. I tried making
Read
it
it,
more
you read it too
aggressive.
fast. I knew you were gonna read it too fast. It's okay.
Super Dungeon Tactics, PS4. Tempest 4000, retail. This game came out a while ago, but not getting a retail release. And last but not least, how could you forget Tuhu Genso Wanderer Reloaded, PS4 digital. And then Tully is on VOD.
All right, scroll up and collect on Gene Rain. Go to the screenshots, and how does the game look? Like color-wise. Tell me
Yo,
how
this
does it
Adventure
look.
Time game looks lit.
The Adventure Time game, I just watched the video review and looks it's an empty world. It's like an open world game, but it's very empty. What do you mean, Miguel, by Gene Rain?
Like look at the screenshots that it has in there, and tell me how does it look
It looks like a third person like prototype.
color-wise.
Yo, I honestly almost don't even care that this world is empty.
Oh,
This Adventure Time game look at rocks.
where
I'm looking
are
at
you
this
going with
Gene
this one,
Rain
Miguel?
game now, and
Because this game, it's super dark. You cannot see anything. Like the game's actually broken.
Oh, is that like an actual thing?
what kind of
Yeah,
game is
dude.
it?
It looks pretty. It looks like
It's
just a regular
a third-person shooter, tactical shooter. Yeah, and it like if you see the screenshots, they're colorful and the colors pop and everything. But when you're actually playing it, like, 'cause I saw gameplay on it, 'cause I thought about it, I love probably getting it, and then I went back and I was seeing people playing it on YouTube, and dude, you cannot see anything. The darks are really dark, and it's just everything's pretty much dark. Like you can't see where you're walking. That's how
Interesting.
dark it is.
Maybe it's just a glitch because I mean the gameplay trailer I'm looking at is like
Yeah,
dark.
I know that as a trailer, but if you go actually see people playing the game, like it's super dark and
That's weird.
it's like bright neons.
buyer beware. Make sure they you buy that if they patch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that Adventure Time game to my wish list. It's like
How
a
many
rainy day
games
game.
do you have on your wish list? Just curious.
12, but that's probably like a bunch of nonsense too.
Oh, I was expecting more. All right. That's not bad.
I don't use wish lists that often. You
Black
guys use
Sea
wish
Odyssey
lists?
is on sale at
No.
launch for $10.39. It actually looks like kind of an interesting game. I mean, I'm not gonna get it, but
What
if it was
game?
on Vita, I would get it. But I'm not getting it on PlayStation. But
What
it does
game?
look kind of neat.
Which game,
What
Anthony?
game did you say?
Black Sea Odyssey.
Mm,
Oh,
okay,
I
okay.
don't know what that is.
Oh. Yeah, my wish
Yeah.
list is a bunch of dumbass games too. Like it's like, just it's like dumb games.
Shout out to Destiny. New update added bounties back into the game. Not really much.
Didn't they add
reward-wise.
a new PvP thing? Mode?
Yeah, I figured out that you could have You could have two different types of multiplayer modes in the same game. I mean,
Trying to
I
make it
didn't know
fun
that.
those
It did take. It took me at least a year to realize that as well. But you know, you can have a 6v6 and a 4v4 in the same video game.
So is 6v6 here to stay?
Yes, the quick play is or casual. I forgot they call it quick play. Quick play is now only 6v6 and competitive is 4v4.
Cool. So maybe I'll fuck around with it every once in a while. But like I said, I'm hooked on World War II right
And
now.
there's also a
you're actually
mainstay
hooked.
free for all mode.
Well, World War II is my I get home from work, I'm tired, I want to play something real quick before we make dinner game.
Uh-huh.
Like I'll play a couple matches before
Oh, okay.
like we
I
have
feel
dinner.
you. I feel you.
Yeah, I mean, I jump back into Black Ops 3 every now and then. It's still a great game. I don't know.
I like the boots on the ground part of World War II. I know it's
Did I-
cliche now, but
Did I ever mention on the podcast?
Boots on
when-
the ground. Oh,
when I
why,
got-
why boots on the ground? Remember you guys told me that?
Nice. I mean, I don't really care. That's
I never had a problem with it. It's just you would say it like 30 times an episode. What did you say, Jeff?
When I got the 100 wins and then I unlocked a weapon in Black Ops 3 and
Wasn't
then
it like a junk weapon?
no, it was two amazing weapons I got. I got the PPSH,
Oh, you got the-
SMG, and the XMMC, the
Oh, yeah,
MX.
PPSH is my main
Oh,
in
that
World
one's-
War II.
And I don't know, man. I once they listened to the episodes, I said when Activision had that patent that's like super like aggressive that to make you get loot boxes. I'm like, it's not in the game at all. This is just a patent for feature thing. But the match right after I got these two new guns from a loot box, I was ripping. I had like my best game ever, and the guns felt.
I fucking
and
told you.
I'm like, hold the fucking phone right now. Are you serious?
fucking
Are you
told you,
serious?
dude. Didn't I
do
say that?
amazing. The first game I get right after I get new guns. Are you trying to get me to buy more loot boxes? It seems like you are.
Right?
so
I
it's-
told you guys about this.
It seems.
And you guys are like,
super-
oh, no. But you could feel it really quick.
so easily.
Like, you just dominate.
I'm like, why am I doing so good this match? Because then I played like a week after the same guns. And I'm like, all right, this match I'm not doing good. You know, this is how I usually do. But right after I got it, it's clearly they want you to feel, oh, I got a loot box. Let me get a new loot box because last time I got a loot box, I did good. Is pretty much what they're trying to get you to do. And yeah, these guns are like super good. And I'm like, Black Ops 3 is kind of broken in that way. Black Ops 3 multiplayer is super broken.
The guns that you get in the loot boxes are a little bit better than the regular ones.
Both
the game.
SMGs, the PPSH and the MXMC.
That one's even
I think I'm saying it
fucking-
right.
yeah.
Both literally have like no recoil and like 50 clips. And
They're
I'm like,
lasers, dude.
I'm like, dudes, fucking chill.
Yeah, PPSH is my jam in World War II. I don't know if it's balanced the same way, but
Um,
it's the same gun name.
Yeah. But Black Ops 3 is still fun. Oh, shout out to the zombie trailer that came out this week for Black Ops 4.
Oh, that trailer.
Yeah, I
nobody
figured you were going to
cares.
talk about this during the
I know, I
news.
can't believe I forgot. Oh, God. That had me so hype. I'm so
Why?
excited. Just because I love what they're doing
You
gameplay-wise.
like Treyarch zombies, okay?
I love Treyarch Zombies, but no, did you see the the Gladiator map?
Yeah, I
all
saw it.
The boomerang melee weapon looks super cool. The sword melee weapon, dual wielding with a
The
shotgun.
Breckie's coming back, which is
The
not
Breckie,
good.
yeah, they found the Breckie.
In multiplayer, not good. No bueno. No bueno.
Oh, is it in the multiplayer? I didn't see it in the multiplayer.
I mean, on Black Ops 3 it is, and it's fucking annoying.
Black Ops 4, I don't. It's definitely not. I mean,
It's
check my
probably
video.
coming
I
back
went
too.
through all
Watch.
the guns.
So
in
what are you talking about?
the Breckie,
The
205
Breckie, the
Breckie.
shotgun,
It's a
the
shotgun.
automatic shotgun that everyone fucking uses in free for all.
No, it's not automatic. The Haymaker's automatic. Is the Breckie automatic?
Oh, I mean, it's automatic.
Is that the
if
one when you
use-
reload it and it like pops up?
No. No.
What's that gun where when you reload it and like the chamber like pops up?
Argus. No, it's the one that like splits into two, like kind of like.
I don't remember, dude.
I don't know.
I haven't played Black Ops 3 in a while.
Either way,
I
the
might even
zombie-
be thinking of Infinite Warfare to be honest.
The zombie trailer looks so good. They're leaning more into magic and dark magic and stuff, which I said on the Facebook group is not my favorite. Like I like how they at least didn't explain it well, but in Black Ops, like in the old story, tried explaining with science stuff and experimentation.
Yeah, I preferred that.
Like it seemed grounded, even though of course like aliens aren't grounded, but aliens like there's some science fiction in that, whereas this is more.
Right, they're aliens,
fantasy,
not superpowers.
Fantasy, like dark magic.
That's kind of why I like the World War II zombies. I mean, I didn't play a lot of it, but I enjoyed what I played, and that's because it kind of harkened back to that original World at War Nocturne on Toten map, which it just kind of was like
underground.
We fucked around and made zombies,
But yeah, no, cannot be more excited for right now, tomorrow, or after you listen to this. They already had the San Diego Comic-Con panel talking all things.
Would
zombies.
it be smart to do a beta for zombies?
I think so.
No,
I think
that would be so bad.
No,
I think it'd be good for people like me that are on the fence. They already have you sold.
I mean, no, I'm saying it would fuck up Easter eggs. It would reveal the map beforehand.
So I would say just do it with no Easter, like turn the Easter eggs off. Hide, you know what I mean? If there's an asset that does a thing, remove that asset for the beta. Or do like the intro map, like the tutorial map in World War II. Do that as a beta.
I mean, it's you know what you're getting into with zombies. It's not like you really.
Yeah, but there is a certain feel to the different ones, and like Extinction felt a lot different too. So for people like you're gonna buy it anyways. For people like me and Miguel, probably we might skip it.
See, you're buying it or are you renting it?
Jeff?
Are you
Jeffrey.
asking Anthony? Oh,
Jeffrey.
No, I'm not buying it.
I'm buying this. Like I'm getting the $100 edition.
So you're. Wait, what?
Yeah, of course I've got to play all the zombies. It's like it's not even a
You're
question.
such a scumbag.
So you're giving them $100?
Oh, I hate it, and I think the Black Ops Pass is the stupidest thing ever. But if it's a game I love,
So you're the problem.
Classic case of fuck you, you'll buy it.
Yes. Oh, 100%. Oh, I was telling my friend, one of my favorite, Jack Tersey,
So you're the problem.
Patreon supporter of this podcast, huge zombie fan as well. They could fucking charge $200 for a map. Like I'm buying it. Like there's no zombie
That's
map I'm not
that's
going to play.
asinine.
I mean, it's
so
completely
asinine.
fucked. It's completely fucked. But
See, World War II kind of broke me of the cycle because I would always be that guy who was like, fuck, I gotta get the season pass because I gotta get shit that I'm missing. In World War II, I'm like, nope, I am totally happy with the base game right now.
I'm trying. Like I mean, there must be some comparison. If a new Star Wars movie comes out, you're not gonna see it.
No.
Nice.
That's a little different. It doesn't cost $100 to go see a movie. Almost, it's getting there. It'll be there soon, but not yet.
You and Tay, it's a $50 outing. At
Oh,
least.
okay. Okay.
That's why we go to the movies once every 3 months.
That's why I spend $100
I'm
on a
usually
game
the
once a
guy
year.
that. I'm usually the guy. I was asking because I'm usually the guy that buys the game no
Yeah.
matter what, pretty much for the multiplayer, and pretty much, and they broke me, dude. The only reason I got Infinite Warfare was because they had to fucking bundle Modern Warfare Remastered. And they got me when they announced that, dude. I was like, God damn it, you guys
And
got
then
me.
they announced the standalone a year and a half later.
Yeah. I knew that was going to happen, but I mean, still. And then, what's this game? The new one. World War II. I told you guys in the beta that the game was bad. Like, I was able to tell really quick, and the game died really quick. That's why they had to change it to what it is now, which is fun, but I think it's just way too late. And, like, I don't know if what I seen from Black Ops 4, I don't know if they're going to pull it out. Like, what the changes that they made. Like, I don't know if... I don't know if they're gonna. It's gonna be a good game, bro. And I'm getting it for the multiplayer. I'm not like the zombies look awesome, but I'm not a zombie guy. Like I know I'll probably try it out, and it's probably gonna be fun, and I'm gonna be out. But I want it for the multiplayer, and I don't know if the multiplayer for me is that good.
Yeah, if I have GameFly, I'll rent it on GameFly. If I've canceled GameFly, then I'll just wait for it to go on sale. It always goes on sale like 3 months later.
Yeah, and it's perfect timing, dude. It's coming out in October. A month later. Black Friday. $30.
Isn't it coming out like 7 days before Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
No.
Two
No.
weeks.
No.
Or 1
2
week.
weeks.
2 weeks.
So what's coming out right next to it then? There's something. Isn't there something coming out right next to it?
Battlefield 5. It's a week before.
Oh,
But,
so it's Call of Duty, Battlefield 4 or 5, and then Red Dead. That's
Miguel,
dumb.
I have a good feeling.
Good thing I don't even have an investment in any of those games.
We'll touch base in 2 weeks from
I
now, but
do,
I have a good
and all of
feeling,
them.
Miguel, you will like the beta of Black Ops 4.
I have said I will try the beta,
Yeah.
and I will be able to tell if it's gonna be a good game or not. Like I told you guys with World War II, like it's not good, and obviously I was right. And yeah, I guess we'll try it out and we'll see.
And then
Hopefully I don't die from behind every fucking 5 minutes, every time you spawn.
Oh, I thought you meant like in real life.
No, yeah, that's why I'm dead, dude. That's why I'm not here.
I'm like, that would stop you from playing it if someone does stab you in the back. But yeah, this has been the episode.
Yeah, it's gonna do it. No questions this week. Did we post about questions?
We posted about questions when we switched the date, but I don't think we didn't make another call.
I know Jivesh posted about a new Digimon game called Digimon Survive for PlayStation and Switch. Which sounds rad, but not really any information about it. But that sounds rad. But otherwise, yeah, I don't think we got anything. I know Nate posted some stuff, just in general. Shout out to Nate Hicks, my co-host for Hello There, a Star Wars podcast, and Patreon backer for PS Best Friends. Jeffrey, would you like to list off the other Patreon backers that we have?
Patreon shout-out section goes to Jake Moore, Nathaniel Hicks, and Jack Terzi. Those people can go to our Patreon and, like you, if you would like to be a Patreon as well, and check out my review on the film Tag that I just saw last night. Did I enjoy it? Did I not? Am I in a 7-Eleven parking lot or not? You'll have to become a Patreon to find out. A patron, not a Patreon. You have to become your own startup website to find out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, we got it, bro.
All right, Miguel, anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
Oh man, sports, dude. Shit's popping.
Kawhi to Toronto. That's kind of whack.
And just happened, Machado's going to the Dodgers.
Yeah, we kind of knew that for about a week. But, yeah.
Still.
We'll see.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Jeff Hardy almost got his earlobe ripped off last night. That was weird.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was weird.
Kind
of unsettling.
Yeah, I got a boner. It's all good. But for sure next week I will try out No Man's Sky, and I will report on that.
Yeah, let's try it together with when the multiplayer drops.
Yeah, but I want to try it before. Like I'm saying, I'll play it this week. I'll talk
try
about
it
it next
tonight
week,
or
and then
together.
just to compare it, I want to see how different it is, or how much difference there is when I think it's in a week. Oh, it's next week, right?
The 24th, right? Tuesday?
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
So if this drops
we're
on
gonna
Friday,
be able to,
comes out 4 days after this drops.
okay, that's not bad. I thought it was like in 2 weeks for whatever reason.
No, that was the whole thing. Is it comes out next week because it's the next update. God damn it,
True,
all
true.
games and your cliches.
Here, really quick before we end. Whatever they make next, are we gonna take it serious?
I think so. I think they're going to be working on this for a long time, though.
I mean,
But yeah, I think so.
No, No Man's Sky shouldn't have been bad in 2016 because it shouldn't have came out in 2016 because it's a
That's a
fucking
good point.
team of like 15 dudes who worked on Joe Danger. And,
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
it's Sony's fault.
Okay.
There
Here,
are still
here.
people that like get really mad about it though, and like people that I know in like real life that are on my Facebook feed, and they'll be like, "I can't believe like that's the worst game ever. They fucked us. They stole money from people." And I'm like, dude,
Okay.
it's like 12 people, right?
I
and
mean,
like
yeah.
Sony pressured them and all this, and like like Sean Murray was kind of talking fast and loose about stuff he wanted to do that didn't make
I
the launch.
feel that's because PlayStation, someone in PlayStation
And that's what I was
told them
trying to
not
tell you. I'm like, dude, like, don't fucking wish any harm on Sean Murray. Like, the dude poured his heart and soul into this game, and they've turned it into the game they wanted it to be.
Okay. I think it's clear that PlayStation pushed this game out, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Definitely.
I think it's clear that PlayStation put that price on that game.
Oh, yeah, if this was a
$60.
$25 game, people would not have complained.
I think it's clear that PlayStation put the narrative on the game that it was going to be this big, huge game. They're pushing it like it was a AAA game. It was going to be completely done. And it wasn't. I think
absolutely.
if the game was, like you said, $20-$25, and it's like, hey, it's going to be in alpha, we have, like be more open to it. I'm like,
If this game was Steam only, and was an early access game, people would not have flipped out the way they
Oh
did.
no, I don't think so. I think it's because the game wasn't done, obviously, and it was $60, dude, for a game that was pretty much, I think, an alpha, in my opinion.
Yeah, it felt like maybe a late alpha beta build.
Like, it feels right now that with the next update next week, it's gonna be the actual complete game that they wanted for release.
Yeah. We'll definitely we'll check in on that and report back next week. But yeah, I definitely want to. We'll have to play it Tuesday night because we record Wednesdays.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not broken.
I don't know if we
You're
can
able to
play it
connect.
next Tuesday because we got to watch Miz and Mrs. after SmackDown.
He was pitching at the celebrity game.
You cut off there. I don't know what he said.
The Miz was pitching baseball at the All-Star game. You saw that?
Yeah, he got MVP, man.
Did he? That's funny. I only
Yeah,
watched the
there
bit.
people
Yeah, he
were
made a big
chanting
deal about it on
MVP at him.
That game just kept going on. I was like funny for like 10, 15 minutes, and then it's like none of these people know how to play. Like,
All right, we got to wrap the show up. It's going a little longer now. This has been PS Best Friends Podcast, episode 61. For any questions, comments, concerns, you can email us at psbestfriendspod@gmail.com, or you can follow us on Twitter at PSBF Also, if you could please like and subscribe on YouTube. You can just type in the search bar PS Best Friends. Help get us to that magic 100 subscribers number so we can get a custom URL. We want to do more YouTube stuff, but we're always procrastinating because I don't know. I feel personally like because we don't have that custom URL, it's not like a legitimate YouTube. I don't know. That's just me.
I would be doing more, especially now that I'm playing Fortnite. But I'm working like a lot. And
You should just stream Fortnite whenever anyways. But also, if you can give us a 5-star rating on iTunes specifically, that's going to get us a lot more attention on the charts because it's going to pop us up on the charts, which will get more people listening, which is going to get more questions for the show, which means we're going to give you a better podcast. So that really, really does make a huge difference for us, and we would really greatly appreciate it. Yeah, and you could also, I think Jeff mentioned it earlier, but you can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/PSBestFriends and join in the discussion there. Ask us questions really any day of the week. We're always on, so if you want to talk about anything, just hit us up. And we got a bunch of loyal people in there as well that like to talk about random stuff as well. So pretty cool environment there. Miguel, where can people find you?
People can find me at PlayStation Network at Dark Angel 1010 and at Twitter at Angel Alba 1010 with a J.
You can find
Jeffrey.
me, Brawl96 on PSN, Mr. Brawl96 on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I just posted a cool picture of me and a new Mega 64 t-shirt I just got, so some good content.
And you can find me on PSN, Xbox Live, not really, Steam at the only X188, that's ONE, and then the number's 88. You can also find me on Hearthstone. I'm trying to grind out some extra gold for the Boomsday project coming out in a couple weeks. That is the only X188, #1470. So I could really use some friends on Hearthstone. It's kind of lonely. I don't really have a lot of friends on Hearthstone, but I do love that game. And let us know if you want us to stream anything. Miguel is playing a lot of Fortnite, so I really wish that he would stream it because
Not a
Fortnite
lot.
just does.
Just a
You're
couple
playing
games a
it
night.
more than you were. So just fucking stream it. Just even if you do it through the PS4.
And I did
thing.
say that Daddy is back. Not yesterday, because yesterday was really bad. But the days before, Daddy was back.
That's what I was trying to get Miguel to say earlier in the episode.
And shout out, final prediction of the episode, Nintendo Online will launch in September, and how are they going to get people to become users? Going to have a Smash Bros. Beta. Thank you for listening to PS Best Friends. We are done.
You're not the one that closes the episode. Excuse me. Thanks again for listening in.
Right.
This has been PS Best Friends, episode 61. We will catch you all next week.
Peace.
Tarde caca.